A natural hair debate continues to rage on for many in the United States. It seems as though they have it all sorted out, as they may say, here in London, England. Hi, I'm Stephanie Anderson, and welcome to Maine Health. On the road, and actually we're abroad here in London, England, and I have the privilege of being inside the beautiful Afrotherapy Salon, and I'm able to speak with the proprietor and head stylist here at Afrotherapy, Mr. Joseph Cudjoe. Thank you for having us today, Joseph.
Pleasure.
We spoke a little bit earlier now, and we were sharing the experience with many in the United States and how they're having issues with natural hair and the debate that we're having.
Sure.
I kind of wanted you to share a little bit about what your experience here in the UK with natural hair.
Okay, well, our salon's been established for the last 20 years. So we've definitely seen a trend and a transition towards natural hair. I would say probably about 60% of our clients are now natural.
Okay.
So they're either completely natural or they're transitioning, in the process of transitioning to natural. We still do have clients who choose to texturize or to relax their hair, which is fine, because essentially we tend to deal with the health of the hair as opposed to a choice of whether you're natural or relaxed. So either way, the hair still needs to be taken care of, it still needs to have treatments, it still needs to be cut or colored or whatever. So we tend not to get too deep into that debate in terms of whether you're natural or relaxed. We just look after your hair, whichever choices you can make.
So healthy hair seems to be what the concern is, regardless of how a patron chooses to style the hair.
Absolutely, yeah. Because you can have natural hair and your hair can still be unhealthy.
Say that again.
You can have natural hair and your hair can still be unhealthy.
Yes. Most people seem to think erroneously that just because the hair is chemical free, that it's automatically healthy.
Absolutely, correct.
So if you don't mind, please don't be modest. I see a lot of trophies on your wall. Kind of give me a little background about how you started in the hair industry and what kind of gravitated you, and kind of maybe where some of those accolades
Sure.
trophies
Well,
come
like I
from.
said, we've been around for 20 years. It's actually started with myself and my wife. She's not here today. She's actually away on holiday with the kids.
Okay.
But she's actually the head stylist here.
Okay.
And we also got another lead stylist, Michelle.
Okay.
So together we form the creative team, and we have entered lots of awards over the years, whether it's for styling, cutting, braiding. Lots over the years. It's kind of the thing that kind of keeps your job interesting.
Yes.
And you go out into the industry, you meet different colleagues, you meet different people. And it keeps our job creative.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun doing the photo shoots as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes the process of entering is actually more fun than the kind of reward nights itself.
Yes.
But yeah, we go out, we have a good evening, and we enjoy ourselves. So over the years, we have won several different awards. Also, some of the ones that you see us are for business as well, not just for hairdressing.
Okay.
So for like entrepreneurship,
Great.
business and marketing as well. So yeah, we try to market ourselves as best as we can.
Okay.
Over the years, it's obviously changed. Now it's all about social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we still try to use some of the traditional methods.
Okay.
So mail outs, mailing our clients,
Okay.
postcards and letters and stuff like that, which actually comes as a nice surprise in the midst of all the social media. It's
Yes.
nice to get a letter in the post as well.
Yes. It seems like it is challenging for those of us who have been in the business for 2 decades or more, this transition to social media.
Yes.
But, I found you from the internet.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to pinpoint and be able to visit with a salon owner that is pretty much primarily, and like you said, 60% of your clients are natural. They can understand. So that's awesome to hear that he's in partnership with his wife, who's also a stylist and another head stylist. And there are a few parts of his team here today. I just kind of wanted to get an idea about how natural hair is, I guess, welcome here in the UK, because as I shared, it sometimes can be misconstrued as far as for business purposes. So if you have someone who there's not an issue with, if someone wants to wear like a braided style or twist style to work. There's not their boss or anything who have any kind of negative. You haven't heard anything like that happen.
Well, actually, we have.
Okay.
We have. It's not a massive issue, but
Okay.
you do hear conversations where occasionally it happens. And in the corporate environment, it's going to be one of those things that it's unspoken, but it's still there. So people, for example, I've had personally clients who work in the legal profession in the city and corporate environments.
Yes.
Where either colleagues or managers have not said directly, but indirectly they kind of point into their hair, and they've come in and say, look, it's probably better if I do X, Y, and Z or a different look. But I wouldn't say that it's a huge issue. The issue actually that we found over the years as natural hair has become more popular, there was almost it was quite horrible at times actually, because there was a debate between those who were natural and those who still chose to have chemically processed hair. So that was more of an issue on this, on social media as opposed to from the corporate environment. So it was actually more between the naturalistas and the non-naturalistas. That was really more the issue.
And I'm glad that you brought that up. And I know you have clients waiting, so we'll keep it brief.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we are our own worst enemies at times, and we let topics become divisive. They shouldn't be. And we've also experienced that in the States. And I, like you, I think people should embrace them, whether you want to be natural, whether if you want chemicals, or however, just healthy hair. So unfortunately, I mean, it's kind of good to hear that it's just not foreign to the U.S., but we do hope that we as professionals can educate our clients to know that it is not about what state your hair is in, whether it's textured or whether it's straight, but just the health of the hair. So I hate that it's happening here, but it opens up for a good discussion for us professionals with our clients.
I'm not sure what it's like in the States, but over here the big issue is education with natural hair.
Yeah.
So client salons that traditionally work with chemicals, some have been left behind because they've just not improved their skills to be able to deal with natural hair, understand natural hair, understand the various textures and the products and the treatments that can work with it. So there's certainly a big gap in the market for education on natural hair, and I think that's something that's definitely needed over here in the States.
And in the States as well, because unfortunately, just because it's hair in its natural state, it warrants different care than hair that's been chemically treated. And unfortunately, I don't know if you're seeing this trend, that a lot of people who initially tried to start the transition sometimes revert back, I call it the creamy crack, but they revert back to chemical because it is not easy to be natural.
So we have seen that. We have seen clients who have made a transition several years, and perhaps for whatever reason, just maybe silent options, and they decide to actually relax or can process their hair again. So we've seen that. It's not a massive amount, but we do see that every so often. But generally the trend is definitely towards natural hair.
And again, in those situations, we allow clients to exercise whatever, because we're women, and women sometimes like to change it up, but just to make sure that how we care for them is to keep their hair as healthy as possible.
That's the key word,
So, it's kind of nice to know that it's not too much different. Maybe politically, we got some things to work on that maybe the English over here have got it sorted out, as you may say. Sorted, figured out. But it's nice to be able to have that discussion. And it's always our responsibility as a professional to educate our clients on how to do it. So, I thank you so much for opening up your beautiful salon.
It's been great to have you.
Now, what I'm going to suggest is this, that it is seen all over, it's going to be posted, but if anyone is like me on holiday in the area, tell them, Joseph, how that they would find you and give them some contact information about you in the salon, please.
Well, one of the things is that we try to keep up with the trends and what's happening. So we've always had a website. In fact, we do have a large percentage of American clients. Those that are kind of either on holiday or those that are kind of on a contract being posted to the UK to work for a year or 2 years. Because we have quite a good internet presence, people generally find us.
That's
So,
how I found you.
Afrotherapysalon.com. And you can get all the information. There's information if you're coming from a particular airport, directions
Yes.
to us and everything. So yeah, I mean all the information is on our website.
So that's going to be Afrotherapy Salon, and the website is www.afrotherapy, I think it's salon.com.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
So treat yourself to the experience. I've seen him working on some of the clients as they walk out, huge smiles, and I believe you'll be in good hands. But I'm Stephanie Anderson, thanking you for your time again, Mr. Joseph. Cudjoe. And this is Main Health. You can reach me, Stephanie Anderson, at info@stephaniellanderson.com or mainhealth.com. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.